Hello guys, gals and non-binary pals. I'm back once again, and this time we're doing something a bit different. I want to see if you guys will like it. You did a vote on what you would like me to react to other than animatics, and movies won quite handily. So we are checking out Troy right now. That is the biggest, epic themed movie that I know I have not watched. I'm open to any other suggestions, but yeah, we'll see how this does. I know a couple things about this movie. I know that it is apparently not very accurate to the Iliad. But I also have heard that it's a really good movie. Like, it's supposed to be good action and have a good plot. I know the Iliad a little bit, but not like a great amount. So I don't know. I'm probably not going to be bothered by the inaccuracies too much, but we'll see. And but other than that, I think we're just gonna start watching and see how this goes. It's a 3-hour movie, so it'll be a long time for me. After decades of warfare, Agamemnon, king of Mycenae, has forced the kingdoms of Greece into a loose alliance. Only Thessaly remains unconquered. Okay. Agamemnon's brother Menelaus, king of Sparta, is weary of battle. He seeks to make peace with Troy, the most powerful rival to the emerging Greek nation. Achilles, considered the greatest warrior ever born, fights for the Greek army, but disdain for Agamemnon's rule threatens to break the fragile alliance apart. Holy. That was more reading than I expected. Let's go! They mentioned Menelaus wants to make peace with Troy, but Menelaus is the guy who gets his wife kidnapped, right? In the Iliad. So I figure that's what's gonna happen here. Oh, is that your master? Oh, that's sad. That is very sad.
Men are haunted by the vastness of eternity.
You have to turn up the sound, I think.
And so we ask ourselves, will our actions echo across the centuries? Will strangers hear our names long after we're gone and wonder who we were, how bravely we fought, how fiercely
Sounds a bit like
we
Sean
loved?
Bean narrating. I don't know. I don't know who's in this movie, and I'm really bad at recognizing actors. So is this meant to be like Thessaly, since that was the only one that remained unconquered? That's Thessaly versus like the United Nations of Greece. That's not what I meant, but like United Greece. Oh, that guy's an asshole. You can tell that guy's an asshole. Is it Agamemnon? Agamemnon's an asshole. I know that much. It's gotta be, right?
Good day for the crows. I told you yesterday, and I'll tell you again today. Remove your army from my land.
I like your land. I think we'll stay. I like your soldiers, too. They fought bravely yesterday. Not well, but bravely.
They will fight
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
gotta be
That's what the
Agamemnon.
Thessalians said. And the Arcadians. And the Achaeans. Now, they all fight for me. Let's settle this war in the old manner. Your best fighter against my best.
Ah, and now we are gonna get to get introduced to Achilles.
And if my man wins?
We'll leave Thessaly for good. I'm a generous man. If mine wins, you can keep your throne. But Thessaly falls under my command to fight with me whenever I call.
Yeah, and that's the setup for the Trojan War, I see. Agrius, I don't think I've heard that name before. I think he should wear armor though.
Achilles!
Yeah. I get them. I get it. I see where we're going.
Boagrius
around
has
this
this
way.
effect on many heroes.
I guess he was by.
I was having a good dream. Very good dream.
So
King,
Achilles is like
Agamemnon
introduced
sent
as
me.
like a playboy or something?
He
I'll
needs to
speak to your king in the morning.
But my lord, it is morning. They're waiting for you.
He's good looking.
Are the stories about you true?
But I know that
They
face.
say your mother is an immortal goddess. They say you can't be killed.
I wouldn't be bothering with the shield then, would I?
The Thessalonian you're fighting. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Dude. What? That's a kid. That's why he's not wrong, but you didn't have to insult him.
Imagine a king who fights his own battles. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be a sight?
Hates Agamemnon, but wants to save lives and stuff.
Of all the warlords
That's
loved
nice.
by the gods, I hate him the most.
We need him, my king.
For now.
For now, actually. Holy. I don't think a shoulder stab kills that quickly, but sure. Boagrius could also have just 100. Yeah.
The ruler of Thessaly carries this scepter. Give it to your king.
He's not my king.
Yeah. I feel like you're laying it open a bit thick, but yeah. That's fine.
Princes of Troy, on our last night together, Queen Helen and I salute you.
Ah, it's Menelaus! Woo, let's go!
We've had our conflicts before, it's true.
Was that
We
Orlando
fought many
Bloom?
battles, Sparta and Troy, and fought well. But I have always respected your father. Priam is a good king, a good man. I respected him as an adversary. I respect him now as my ally.
Yeah, he's
Let
very
the Paris
smart.
young princes, come, stand. Drink with me. Let us drink to peace.
To peace
So,
between Troy and Sparta.
May
Is
the
this
gods
Hector
keep
and
the wolves
Paris,
in the hills
then?
and the women in our beds.
alright. He's not the most faithful, I guess. I was coming in Greece.
For the gods! For the gods. Strong arm. Thank the gods we made peace. Yeah, I've seen too many of my men struck down with this arm.
Never again, I hope.
Only
Yes,
one
that's
man
Hector then.
wields a sword better than you.
Achilles.
That madman would hurl a spear at Zeus himself, if the god insulted him. See that one over there? I picked especially for you. He's a little lioness.
Thank you. My wife waits for me in Troy.
My wife waits for me right there. Wives are for breeding. You understand? For making little princes. Come enjoy yourself tonight.
Menelaus, it's the most historically
excellent wine
accurate
in
character,
Sparta.
question mark? I think he actually had it. I mean, he did like Helen to some degree, I think. But this is just like the ancient Greek attitude towards women. Like, that was really, really bad. So, that is what it is. I don't know. Should I gloss over it? Should I talk about it? It's uncomfortable either way.
You shouldn't be here.
That's what you said last night.
Last night was a mistake.
That was smooth, honestly.
And the night before.
I've made many mistakes this week.
More titties. Thankfully, I'm not monetized yet, so I don't think I have to censor those. I'm not sure, actually. And I guess it kind of makes sense that, like, there has to be some way for Paris to kidnap Helen. But I guess it's not even kidnapping this one. It's probably just, like, ran away to get her. In the original, it's kidnap, I think.
I have something for you.
Okay. I think, should I talk about the Iliad? Because in the Iliad, like, the only reason he picks her is because she's the most beautiful woman in the world. And, yeah,
Captain,
it's a kidnapping.
make the proper offerings to Poseidon before we sail. We don't need any more widows in Troy.
Goat or pig?
Which does the sea god prefer?
I'll wake the priest and ask him.
That is a cool detail.
Paris! And who sang lullabies to you tonight?
Tonight. Tonight was the fisherman's wife. A lovely creature.
I hope you didn't let the fisherman catch you.
He was more concerned with the fish.
You're my brother and I love you.
I like trying that.
But if you do anything to endanger Troy, I will rip your pretty face from your pretty skull. Now get some sleep. We sail in the morning.
Yeah, that's I mean, it is a bad decision, right? Like, in the plot, it's just like, I guess it's kind of like a standard. The heart wants what it wants.
A beautiful morning. Poseidon has blessed our voyage.
Sometimes the gods bless you in the morning and curse you in the afternoon.
Hector's a bit of a pessimist, isn't he?
Do you love me, brother? Would you protect me against any enemy?
Yeah.
The last time you spoke to me like this, you were 10 years old and you'd just stolen Father's horse. What have you done now?
Yeah, we know how the story goes. Ooh, I like that though. It's just a horror movie moment when he sees her.
Where is she?
The fishermen here saw her board their ship.
The Trojans. With the young prince, Paris.
Was it foreshadowing that he was caught by the fisherman, and now it's like they said earlier, oh, I hope you didn't get caught by the fisherman.
Wait, you fool. Listen to me. Do you know what you've done? Do you know how many years our father worked for peace?
I love her.
It's all a game to
It's
you.
not an excuse, my
You
dude.
roam from town to town, betting merchants' wives and temple maids, and you think you know something about love.
If you want to take Helen back to Sparta, so be it. But I go with her. I won't ask you to fight my war.
You already have. For Troy!
That's respectable at least. Like, I won't ask you to fight my war, but then it's like, yeah, you are kind of guilt tripping him. Yeah.
I want her back.
Well, of course you do. She's a beautiful woman.
I want her back so I can kill her with my own 2 hands.
Oh, really?
I won't rest till I've burned Troy to the ground.
I thought you wanted peace with Troy.
I should have listened to you.
Peace is for the women and the weak.
Have I ever asked you for anything?
Never. You're a man of honor.
I...
Everyone in Greece knows this.
The Trojans spat on my honor.
Yeah.
An insult to me is an insult to you.
Now it's gonna be like, I ask you for this now.
It's an insult to all.
I'm sorry that I've randomly laughed sometimes. It's just when I recognize tropes, I think. And like, they're played pretty straight here. And tropes are fine. I don't mind. But I was just very like, have I ever asked you for anything? That's just a line that goes through so much.
Woman, but she's proved to be very useful.
We need Achilles and his myrmidons.
Achilles.
This'll be the greatest war the world has ever seen. We need the greatest warrior.
There's only one man he'll listen to.
I'll send a ship in the morning.
And that's Patroclus, right? Or is it Odysseus? Because now we're in Ithaca.
Brother, we were told King Odysseus is hid in the hills.
Odysseus?
Sean Bean.
That old bastard drinks my wine and never pays.
You ought to respect your king, friend.
Respect him? I'd like to punch him in the face. He was pouring at my wife, trying to tear her clothes off.
This is played by Sean Bean. I didn't think about that.
I hope Agamemnon's generals are smarter than his emissaries. You want me to help you fight the Trojans?
Yeah. It's nice that he opens with a trick, though. That's in character. I like that.
King Agamemnon has a favor to ask of you.
Oh, the dog.
Of course he does.
The reference to the Odyssey. That dog lives until he comes home and then dies. Sword fighting is a bit... But it's cool. I don't know. Spin move. Spin move.
Petrified.
Show off.
Your reputation for hospitality is fast becoming legend.
Patroclus, my cousin. Odysseus.
I'm sorry, what?
Patroclus. I knew your parents well. I miss them.
They're meant to be lovers. They're not cousins.
Now you have this one watching over you, eh? Learning from Achilles himself. Kings would kill for the honor.
Are you here at Agamemnon's bidding?
We need to talk.
That wasn't a no. But, okay, why?
A man who couldn't hold on to his wife, what business is that of mine?
Your business is war, my friend.
Is it? Am I the whore, the battlefield? The man has no honor. I won't be remembered as a tyrant's mercenary.
Let Achilles
Or
fight
if the
for honor.
battlefield is...
Let Agamemnon fight for power, and let the gods decide which man to glorify.
I liked Odysseus' speech though. That was it was good. Just like, yeah, he'll fight for what he fights for. You'll fight for what you fight for, and you just like
Prince Hector, he's good a warrior, as they say.
let history tell the story, basically.
Of all the Trojans.
Play your tricks on me, but not my cousin.
You have your sword. I have my tricks. We play with the toys the gods give us. We sail for Troy in 3 days.
I mean,
This war will never be forgotten.
thus far, like,
Nor will the
specifics are very,
heroes who fight.
somewhat different. And Patroclus and Achilles are somehow cousins, which I don't get. But other than that, it's like, it's not terribly, like, we got the same playing pieces, right? That being said, I don't know the Iliad in detail, so there's probably like a bunch of stuff I've missed that's like, oh yeah, that makes no sense now, or something like that.
They want you to fight in Troy.
That his mother? Yeah, it's his mom. But isn't his mom like goddess? Okay, and maybe they were just like, that's just a myth. That's what they set up earlier, I guess.
Tonight I decide.
If you stay in Larissa, you will find peace. You'll find a wonderful woman. You'll have sons and daughters, and they will have children. And they will love you. When you're gone, they will remember you.
I'm personally biased to that one.
Their children after them. Your name will be lost. If you go to Troy, glory will be yours. They will write stories about your victories for thousands of years. The world will remember your name. But if you go to Troy, you will never come home. For your glory walks hand in hand with your doom. And I shall never see you again.
You know this to be true, Mother?
I know this.
Yeah, I think personally at this point I'm choosing the first option. Just like peace and prosperity. But Achilles would probably say that's why no one will remember my name, so freaking roasted. Still not already roasted a freaking kid. Like, dude, the guy looked up to you. Holy, they're all the way in the distance? Holy. That was a lot of ships actually. I didn't see that at the beginning. Now we're in Troy. I like the shots though, they're really cool. Well, it doesn't seem too happy to be here. I don't know. I guess she's more scared while Paris is kind of like the optimist. Yeah, and that's the king, right? Where's the applause coming from?
Father.
Feels very overlaid.
Helen of Sparta?
Helen of Troy.
That's what she became known as, I guess.
Rumors of your beauty. Welcome.
Thank you, good king.
You must be
Ja.
tired.
Koselig. It's nice that he lets her in, I guess. I almost switched to Norwegian there.
Look. It's grown.
He's strong.
Oh, yeah. This is the son of none other than Troy's very own Prince Hector. Briseis is a character I don't know.
The young men of Troy were devastated when Briseis chose the virgin rose. For the gods.
For the gods. The gods.
It's interesting that like they add the detail of sacrificing a piece of like, I don't know. I feel like it's not as far, like we haven't gotten that far in, but I feel like some people overstated how inaccurate it is.
Of the gods. Everything is in their hands.
This is my country. And these are my countrymen. I don't want to see them suffer, so my brother can have his prize.
I feel like we're like getting the aftermath of the love story. It's like
now Menelaus has gone to Agamemnon, and Agamemnon has wanted to destroy us for years.
Romeo and Juliet has already happened, and now it's like, yeah, now we get to see the consequences.
Attacking us for centuries, our walls still stand.
Father, we can't win this war.
Paris is a fool sometimes, I know that, but I will fight 1,000 wars before letting him die.
Forgive me, Father, but you won't be the one fighting.
I like the similar the similar attitude with Hector and Achilles, where it's like both of them are like, imagine a king who fights his own wars, like Achilles said. It's interesting that the parallels already, and I assume that's gonna be more closer. Like they are the big hero on each side.
The wind is bringing them closer.
Sparta was never my home. My parents sent me there when I was 16 to marry Menelaus, but it was never my home.
It annoys me that he's called Menelaus. It's always been Menelaus in my head.
We don't need any of that.
And your family?
We'd be protecting my family. If we're not here, what need is there for war? Then I'll make it easy for him to find me. I'll walk right up to him and tell him you're mine.
I mean,
You're very young.
Was that brave? Or stupid? I suppose that depends on whether he survives.
You're younger than I ever was.
And that's interesting actually, because they've made the gods like a very subtle influence, while in the Iliad it's way more of a directed thing. So, like when Aphrodite saves Paris from, I think she saves him from like a duel or something. How's that gonna work out? Or is he gonna win that duel, or is it just gonna be a draw? I don't know. Wait, is that Apollo you're praying to? Because that looked more like Ra or something. I don't know. I'm not Ra. It's just a pharaoh, really. Yeah, I can see some of the mythological inaccuracies there. There are a lot of different things. So yeah. But it's all in the detail, I think. Ah, it's more like Golden Archer is more Apollo. That baby's gonna die. Very cool to show like the machine of the city, basically, just like everything working together like that. I think it's just cool. That's enemies being spotted or something like that. I figure. Start of Act 2. Holy. There's a lot of boats. That's gotta be really impressive for like when this came out as well, right? Like my metric for battles and stuff is usually Lord of the Rings, and I don't know how far this is from Lord of the Rings, but...
My lord! Should we wait for the others?
They brought us here for war, didn't they?
It's but Agamemnon's orders.
Fight for me, Eudorus, or Agamemnon.
For you, my lord.
Then fight for me. Let the servants of Agamemnon fight for him.
I like his attitude. I think it's cool. It's just... It's probably suicide, like in a real war, but...
And Lysander, I want patrols to scour the countryside. I want every home and pasture checked, every Trojan to be brought inside the city walls. If they can't walk, carry them.
It's nice that he's taking care of his people, though. Like, Hector seems like a genuinely, like, good guy. He's just a bit of a pessimist, but, like, in this version, he seems like a genuinely, like, good guy. Like, the one who was supposed to be cheering for, honestly. And maybe Achilles to a degree.
Put down your spear.
But I'm fighting the Trojans, cousin.
Not today.
Trojans! All my life, I've lived by a code. And the code is simple. Honor the gods, love your woman, and defend your country. Troy is mother to us all. Fight for her!
I mean, that's pretty decent life principles, I'd say.
Mohammedans. My brothers of the sword.
I don't know what the
I've
never heard of the
than any army
Myrmidons,
of
actually.
thousands. Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions. Do you know what's there? Waiting.
It looked like he was
Beyond that
calling
beach.
Thor's hammer.
Immortality.
But is it Brad
Take
Pitt?
It's yours.
Because like, it looks a bit like I could see it being Chris Hemsworth, but I think it might be Brad Pitt, honestly. Villain scream! Your elite is like 50 and you've already lost 10 men. What the fuck are you doing wasting them? I mean, he is cool.
Give him the battle, he'll take the war. Give him too many battles and the men will forget who's king.
I feel like it will be Agamemnon that kills Achilles. Which, I guess it's decently fitting.
Look, hogging out the glory.
Row, you naked horse, row! Reach the dying! Row!
That's Ajax, I guess? Or Ajax the Greater? I wonder if Diomedes is gonna be in this one. Because he's not that well known, but he's also really cool.
I am Ajax, breaker of stones! Look upon me and despair!
I don't think you have time to do that during battle. Yeah, it's not the most realistic. Oh, he's stabbed through armor. Are we gonna touch on the lack of realism? I don't know. Not that much cutting in the fight. Okay, it is a fair bit of cutting. There are longer takes. It's not like shaky cam, super quick. It was more gore than I expected. I don't know the age rating of this movie. There was a lot of tits, so I guess it's probably like rated R.
Sun God is the patron of Troy, our enemy. Take whatever treasure you can find.
Oh, yeah, it's this here he finds his the lady has a fight with Agamemnon over.
Apollo sees everything. Perhaps it is not wise to offend him.
Yeah, no, that is a fair point.
Ah!
Nice throw. Why'd you stop? A little like shoulder dodge is really popular in media, I feel like. The thing is, like, I guess they're gonna retreat or something, because otherwise I don't get how Hector makes it out of this alive. They killed the priests and he's mad. Yeah, I get it. That's like even if the wrath of Apollo doesn't actually hit you, Hector's gotta be fucking bad. Achilles is like framed as a villain, or like how you would shoot a villain.
Why kill you now, Prince of Troy? With no one here to see you fall.
Oh, I see it. Achilles is being very much the villain here, though. It's interesting how they cast the Trojans as more of the heroes.
Go home, Prince. Drink some wine, make love to your wife. Tomorrow we'll have our war.
You speak of war as if it's a game. But how many wives wait at Troy's gates for husbands they'll never see again?
Perhaps your brother can comfort them. I hear he's good at charming other men's wives.
That's a good line.
My lord, you let him go?
It's too early in the day for killing princes.
Too early in the day for killing princes? Like, could you just say, yeah, I want the glory? I don't get why that's bad. Or, like, explaining it to Agamemnon will be hard, but, you know, you don't like him anyway. It's really, really impressive, like, how big they actually managed to make this. I assume it's, like, CGI and it's repeating and stuff like that, but it just feels like it stretches, like, all the way down, and, yeah.
Achilles! The men found her, hiding in the temple. They thought she'd, amuse you.
Yeah, and I recognize this plot beat. I think it happened before the Trojan War, right?
Apollo is master of the sun. There's nothing.
Where is he?
You're nothing but a killer. You wouldn't know anything about the gods.
It's interesting that Achilles and Achilla can sound a bit together, like similar.
I've seen them. You're royalty, aren't you?
Oh,
Talking down to men.
that's the cousin of
You must be royalty.
Hector and Paris.
What's your name?
Perseus.
Yeah.
Are you afraid, Perseus?
My lord.
Agamemnon's gonna come.
Agamemnon requests your presence. The kings are gathering to celebrate the victory.
What would all men want? I just wanted more.
Glory ain't the only thing in the world, my dude. Oh, he actually did go. I'm assuming Agamemnon's gonna steal the girl
No one thought the Trojan beach could be captured so easily.
A beautiful gift, Triopas. You will be among the first to walk in the streets of Troy tomorrow.
Also the first to die, then?
Tomorrow, we'll eat supper in the gardens of Troy.
I think it's gonna take more than a day anyway, dude. You're gonna have to build siege equipment.
Leave us.
Can I have the beach? I didn't come here for sand.
No. You came here because you want your name to last through the ages.
I get it. He wants glory.
A
You don't
great
have to keep
victory was
saying
won
it.
today. But that victory is not yours. Kings did not kneel to Achilles. Kings did not pay homage to Achilles.
Perhaps the kings were too far behind to see. The soldiers won the battle.
History remembers kings, not soldiers. And sacked the temple of Apollo, yes?
You want gold? Take it. It's my gift. To honor your courage, take what you wish.
I already have. The spoils of war.
No argument with you, brothers, but if you don't release her, you'll never see home again. Decide.
Guards!
Stop! Too many people have died today. Killing's your only talent, that's your curse. I don't want anyone dying for me.
That's an interesting way of putting it, and I like it. I'm
Mighty
kind of in
Achilles,
agreement with it.
silenced by a slave girl.
I felt like Agamemnon, when he was talking to Achilles, it felt a bit like a mentor being like, dude, you have to get the picture. But it was also like, but they're obviously enemies. It's not like a mentor, so it was interesting framing. I guess it's just Agamemnon coping, but the way it was voiced was more in like, you gotta remember this, dude.
Glaucus, you have fought with me for 40 years. Can we win this war?
Our walls have never been breached. We have the finest archers in the world. And we have Hector, whose men would fight the shades of Tartarus if he commanded. Yes, we can win!
Yeah, like, the Greeks don't seem to have a plan to deal with the walls. Like, I suppose they have siege equipment in some way, but like...
There won't be a war. Tomorrow morning, I will challenge Menelaus for the right to Helen. The winner will take her home. The loser will burn before nightfall.
That's a way of doing it. You're gonna get your ass whooped, but... you should probably practice a bit before... Menelaus seemed like he'd gotten up in the years, maybe gotten a bit too much in the drink and stuff like that, so maybe he's not the greatest warrior. I don't know. He's Spartan, though.
You are a great king, because you love your country so much. Every blade of grass, every grain of sand, every rock in the river. You love all of Troy. That is the way I love Helen.
I've fought many
It's a good
wars
metaphor.
in my time. Some have fought for land, some for power, some
Why
for
do their
glory.
statues look so Egyptian sometimes?
I suppose fighting for love may
The sword of Troy.
carry it with you tomorrow. The
I mean,
spirit of Troy is in that
shouldn't
sword.
modern technology be better?
So long as a Trojan carries it, our people have a future.
I don't know. I like historical magic swords, or like swords with history.
I've never seen a spear thrown like that. An impossible throw.
That's why they stopped.
What's happening.
Thank the gods. Don't go tomorrow. Please don't go.
It's
I must see Paris.
I lost
It's a scene I've seen
brothers
a million times before, but it's still done well.
in the
They're like,
Spartan wars.
you don't have to go. Yes, I do. I'm
think
an
I'd
edge
be good
boy,
at losing
things
by
like
now.
that. But
I can't lose you. I won't survive.
Wait! Wait!
they're running away?
What are you doing?
Let me go.
No.
It's my fault. It is.
That's the entire point of the Iliad. Like, no, it's not your fault, and everyone says it's your fault, and
I still hear them.
that's an annoying thing. People still say the war was
Their
Helen's
husbands
fault.
died because I'm here. I'm
It
going
was
down.
kidnapped in the original. Like, here it is actually her fault, I guess,
I'm
but
giving myself back to Menelaus. He can do what he wants. Kill me, make me his slave, I don't care. I can't ask anyone to fight for me.
You're a princess of Troy now. And my brother needs you tonight.
I don't know why that convinced her, because if she goes, then why does he need her? I don't know. I don't know.
My lord?
Movies make less sense when you're talking over them and you're analyzing everything and you miss the stuff because you talk and all that stuff.
Stay. But the men are ready. We stay till Agamemnon groans to have Achilles back.
Yeah. I just want him in a blanket burrito because the OSP video has him in a blanket burrito, but you know.
Taught you how to fight, but I never taught you why to fight.
I fight for you.
Who will you fight for when I'm gone?
They try to do the like moral gray thing between Hector and Achilles, but I feel like they framed Achilles as too much of a villain to do that, honestly.
Soldiers obey.
I don't know. Is your army outside? Yes. I don't know. The army is outside the gates, isn't
Sure
it?
you want to do this?
Why?
Started this war.
Leave your armies inside. Or I guess it's to guard Paris because he's going out. I don't know.
Forgive me, Father, for bringing this.
I blame you for nothing. Everything is in the hands of the gods.
I mean,
besides,
kind of based, but
anyone
not
for falling
really,
in love with
because
Paris?
just randomly blame. I guess I don't know how it is to believe in a religion, so I don't know how you do that. I guess it's fine to like say it's the will of the gods and all that. It's a nice sentiment, I guess, that everything happens for a reason. I will say that I don't think the Greek pantheon was really that way. We have a very Christianized viewing of mythologies and things like that as well. So, like, not everything is the will of the gods. Some things just happen. And they're just watching. Yeah. It's Achilles, boys. Hi, Future Casper here. So, it turns out that Troy is a 3-hour movie, and that doesn't fit neatly into one YouTube video. So, I decided to split it into 2 parts, and part 2 is going to come up tomorrow if you're watching this when it comes out. Otherwise, it's already out, and there will be a link on screen right now. So, yeah, go ahead and watch part 2 if you're from the future. Other than that, bye!